Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song "What Have I Done to Deserve This" by the Pet Shop Boys. Pet Shop Boys. This is part of my ongoing series where I'm listening to songs that come from albums that are on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. The way the series works is I'll do reaction videos for usually about two songs from each album, and then eventually I'll go and listen to the rest of the album on my own, and I'll come back and let you know what I thought. So, this song comes from number 435 on the list, which is Pet Shop Boys Actually, which was released by EMI Manhattan in 1987. About the album, Rolling Stone says Neil Tennant was one of England's best known music journalists when he formed this 80s synth pop duo with Chris Lowe. The Pet Shop Boys scored a number one smash with West End Girls, their ode to queer cruising. But they took their satirical wit even further on Actually, perhaps the only album on this list where the singer is yawning on the cover. Wow, original. The boys dissected the sex and money connection in Rent, Shopping, and the Dusty Springfield duet, What Have I Done to Deserve This, which we're going to listen to pretty soon. So, anyway, yeah, that pretty soon is actually right now. Let's jump in. Again, this is Pet Shop Boys. What Have I Done to Deserve This from the album Actually. Let's go. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't think I've ever heard the Pet Shop Boys before until just now, and I don't think I've ever listened to this song, but there was a part in there that sounded very familiar. It was the what does he say in that part? I was just thinking about it. Let me look at the lyrics here. It's when he sings, "How am I gonna get through?" For whatever reason, that part sounded so familiar. Just that little part. How am I gonna get through? Anyway, let's break the song down like we always do, piece by piece. Of course, starting with the lyrics. So it does say here on Genius. In the About section, it says, "What Have I Done to Deserve This?" is a 1987 duet between English synth pop duo Pet Shop Boys and legendary soul singer Dusty Springfield, originally composed during sessions for PSB's debut album Please. They held off on recording it until they could secure Springfield's participation. I wonder if they wrote it with him in mind. Anyway, it was released in August 1987 as the second single from PSB's second LP, actually, and was a massive worldwide success, reaching number 2 on both the UK and US singles charts. I can see why it was big. It was a fun song to listen to, and it sounded great. So, anyway, those lyrics. Let's take a look at them. So, "You always wanted a lover. I only wanted a job. I've always worked for my living. How am I going to get through? How am I going to get through? I come here looking for money, got to have it, and end up living with love. Oh, oh, now you left me with nothing, can't take it. How am I going to get through? How am I going to get through?" I wonder if this song is about prostitution, right? Like you always wanted a lover, and I was only wanted a job, right? Like you were kind of soliciting me for sex, because you were lonely or needed love or what have you. For me, it was just a job. I've always worked for my living. How am I going to get through? I come here looking for money, got to have it, and end up living with love. And so I don't know if they fall in love or if it's like I came looking for money and now I got to put up with you, like trying to get me to fall for you or whatever. But that's kind of how I'm reading it. The Rolling Stone entry did mention they had some kind of tongue in cheek type lyricism here and there. So I bought you drinks, I bought you flowers, I read your books and taught for hours. Every day, so many drinks, such pretty flowers. So tell me, what have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? Since you went away, I've been hanging around. I've been wondering why I'm feeling down. You went away. It should make me feel better, but I don't know. Oh, how I'm gonna get through. What have I done to deserve this? So maybe I think it might switch perspectives, right, from the person who was the prostitute to now the person who was wanting to have the prostitute fall in love with them. Essentially saying like, I can't believe you left me and broke my heart, and like, yeah, I'm sure people would tell me that I should be feeling better, but I don't. Um, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. You always wanted me to be something I wasn't. You always wanted too much. And now I'm wondering if it flipped perspectives again, right? Back to the perspective of the prostitute. Like you were trying to make me into a lover, into whatever it was. And that's not who I am. Um, Now, you always wanted too much. Now I can do what I want to forever. How am I going to get through? How am I going to get through? At night, the people come and go. They talk too fast and walk too slow, chasing time from hour to hour. I pour the drinks and crush the flowers. What have I done to deserve this? What have I? Since you went away, I've been hanging around. I've been wondering why I'm always feeling down. You went away. It should make me feel better, but I don't know. Oh, how I'm gonna get through. What have I done to deserve this? How am I gonna get through? Kind of goes on like that for some time. I'm gonna get through. What have I done to deserve this? We don't need to go to hell and back every night. We don't have to fall apart. We don't have to fight. We don't need to go to hell and back every night. Uh, and it kind of, yeah, finishes off with, what have I done to deserve this? Yeah. So that's kind of, again, how I'm reading it. Like, I think it kind of flip flops perspectives throughout, right? Kind of starts with the perspective of like a prostitute, a working person who is like, look, you want love, I'm just here to make the money because that's how I make my living. And then it flips perspectives to, I guess, the client, and they're feeling lonely, they're feeling down, they're like, I can't believe it, I should should just move on, but I can't. And then again, it flips back, and it's like, you're always trying to make me what I'm not. Just let me live my life, you know. So that's how I kind of read this lyricism. I'm not sure if you guys have other interpretations, but that was mine. I think it was well written overall. I'm going to give it, actually, we'll do 2 thumbs up. I was entertained thoroughly by those lyrics. So 2 big thumbs up for the lyricism. As far as instrumentation and vocals go, really like the vocal style here, you know. A lot of it was kind of more spoken word, but I think it really worked for what they were going for, especially since they had singing throughout, right? It wasn't just spoken word the whole time, which I think would have been fine still, honestly, but some of the singing I thought was really good. And then the instrumentation, like, honestly, just super catchy. Liked I don't know if they were using like keyboard, piano, what have you, but there was just some great instrumentation throughout. Very catchy, very 80s pop, and I liked that about it, right? I think we kind of recognize that genre as being maybe a little cheesy sometimes, but I like that cheese. You know, I like that layer of it. So instrumentally, vocally, this one was a lot of fun for me. I'm giving it 2 big thumbs up. As far as replay value goes, I mean, I think this one makes the playlist. You know, I don't listen to a whole lot of pop music, but I really like classic pop music. I really like 80s pop music specifically, and so this really scratches a niche for me. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So going on the playlist for sure, 2 big thumbs up for replay value. Overall, a fantastic song, and in my opinion, another great entry into this series. Having a lot of fun doing the whole Rolling Stone list. I don't always agree with it, and I know many of you don't either, but it at least has made me step out of my comfort zone and listen to some artists that I haven't really listened to, like Pet Shop Boys. This was a first listen for me, so anyway, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you'd like to support the channel, just do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. You know, like and subscribe and comment. All that stuff will help me out. So I really appreciate that. And hey, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.